Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Tech2000. My name is Blake. I am your host. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the SpaceX Starlink internet. And yes, this is the Elon Musk internet. It is pretty fucking good, if you ask me. If you take a look here, you'll see that the internet runs at 258 megabits per second, which is the highest it's tested at. Also, one thing to note before going any farther in this video, you will have to pay $500 at the beginning for the equipment, which includes the router and the satellite. And after the purchase of the equipment, you will have to pay $99 a month for the service. Also, for me at least, the satellite dish didn't work on the ground. We actually had to raise it above our house. So yeah, let me show you what we had to do. As you can see here, we had to put it on a big ass piece of wood and mount it up on top and bolt it to the steps. And we also had to run the wire through the window to hook it to the router. So yeah, it works good now. Another thing with this Wi-Fi is it doesn't always work. It's great when it does work, but when it doesn't work, you're kind of fucked. For instance, I was watching a 20-minute video on YouTube and it buffered probably about 5 times for like maybe 10 seconds each time. It doesn't do that on my CenturyLink Wi-Fi, which is about 12 megabits per second. So yeah. As of right now, the reasoning for the outages is because it's in beta, and so they haven't sent all of the satellites into space yet, so it doesn't fully work. Apparently there's supposed to be 3 different waves of satellites going into space surrounding Earth, and they're barely done with the first one, or not even done with the first one. So once the other 2 waves go out, it'll work perfectly, basically. Also, in my location, it said that there would be about 30 minutes per day where the Wi-Fi just doesn't work, which kind of sucks, but it really doesn't last very long when it goes out. It's not 30 minutes like at once. It's all like spread out through a day. And so it's like maybe a minute each time that it's out, but like 30 times a day that it goes out for a minute. And it's not that big of a deal, but when it doesn't work, it like really doesn't work. You can't really Google anything, you can't watch anything, your videos will start buffering, your streaming apps will start buffering. If you're playing a game online, then you're kind of fucked. You'll be dead in an instant, really. When it does work though, while it's working perfectly at the max megabits per second, it is the best Wi-Fi you can have for gaming, pretty much. It's not slow at all. It's very fast. No lagging until it stops working, of course. But when it's not lagging at all. Like, I promise you. And the thing is, like, this Wi-Fi costs $99 a month plus the $500 initial dollars that you pay for the equipment, which is the satellite and the router. The $99 a month is actually reasonable because currently I pay $45 a month for CenturyLink, and that only runs about like 10 to 12 megabits per second. And this got up to, I want to say, like 250 or 260 per second. And that's about the highest I've ever seen it get, which is insane. This is like it's like the highest megabits per second Wi-Fi I've ever had in my life. And so that part is great, but when it goes out, it's really frustrating. It comes back pretty instantly, but if you're doing something important that requires Wi-Fi, uh, it's not gonna go down so smoothly for you. But yeah, gaming on this internet is really good. Alright, so all in all, in my opinion, is this Wi-Fi worth the initial $500 plus the $99 a month? I think honestly the $500 is a bit pricey, but the $99 a month is actually worth it, because if you think about it, 45 bucks a month for 10 to 12 megabits per second is not worth it compared to $99 a month for like 200 plus megabits per second. But the initial 500 is kind of whack. So you're paying 500 bucks a month for the satellite dish, the Ethernet cable, the router, and the tripod. And the tripod doesn't even really help because you're gonna have to put it on top of your house or above your house anyways for it to work. Yeah, it's kind of pricey for the little bit of stuff that you get. So I don't really think it's worth it for the equipment itself. If you're like really into gaming, then this is for you. It will go out at times, but when it works, it's really good. But last night I was playing GTA Online, and I got kicked out of the session like 3 times before I was just like, fuck it, and I hooked up to my other internet. Because I don't even really pay for this. My brother pays for it, so yeah. All in all, you'll probably be satisfied with this internet. Especially once all of the satellites are in space, it'll work perfectly. But as of right now in beta, it's not the greatest, to be honest. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, share, comment, do your thing. Alright, peace.